Good afternoon, everybody. I know it's been a couple of days since we put a video up. This weather, cold and snow, has really gotten me down. Just wanted to show you guys real quick. I've been feeding Bright Eyes right there. Still hasn't gone in the house. I just put something in there, hopefully it'll at least entice him, her, she, or he to stick their head in there. I really believe Kitty's hanging out in that shed. There's a hole right in the bottom right there, and I've seen it going this way on camera. Trail cameras right here watching. I've also caught Kitty going this way towards our shed, and I put some food down inside of here. There's some blankets and stuff, so hopefully Kitty's staying in there too, but I don't know. Also want to show you guys how much snow we got. This is a place the snowblower hasn't piled it up. It's right at 15 inches. I have a video from last March 9th. We barely had 6 inches of snow. I'll try to throw a little clip of that in. So when I'm going to show you guys around a little bit how freaking much snow we got. Well, that is a regular sized tote, so that ought to tell you how deep it is. I forgot to mention that every night I've checked the trail camera, Bright Eyes has been out here eating between 8:30 and 9 o'clock. And then coming back anywhere from 2 to 5 in the morning. So he, she, him, her has been standing there, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes at a time eating. So Kitty's getting plenty of food. I just hope Kitty's all right after last night. My friend Ken told me he was up real early this morning. He saw minus 12 Fahrenheit on his outdoor thermometer. So it got pretty bitter last night. We're just about over that, but we've been dealing with 0 degrees and teens for the highs for going on 3 weeks now. It's been miserable, and we're going through firewood like 3 times the normal rate, which is sketchy if we're going to have enough for the season. So onward to the road trip. We are headed to the north on this journey today. See what we can see that way. Show you guys something pretty cool about this bridge down here.
Hey guys, Mike's outside filming right now. I'm not going outside if I don't have to. Although it is a whopping 22 degrees today, it's like a veritable heat wave around here. Oh, I hope there's a slow melt this year. There's a lot of snow on the ground for this late in the year, and it's making me very nervous. The more snow there is, the more that has to melt, and the more that has to melt, the more that ends up in the river. That pretty little river you guys are going to see in the springtime, that pretty little river that looks so harmless, evil. It just turns flat evil. It is just a mean, mean, mean river in the spring. So we have to keep our fingers crossed. No rain. If everything melts slowly and there's no rain, we should be all right. What always gets us is the rain. Because it can never just rain. It can't be, a 1/4 inch rain. It's got to be 2-3 inches of rain within a 48-hour period. No river can handle that, much less when there's this much snow on the ground and there's all kinds of stuff to melt. So keep hoping for us. Keep your fingers crossed.
I stopped over here to show you guys how the river, I believe, is frozen over. Just thought I'd share an interesting history with you guys. I'm old enough to remember the road now goes this way. But when I was a kid, it did a straight 90-degree turn right straight towards that little old one-room schoolhouse house, and then the road went that way right in front of that house. One-lane bridge too. It was pretty cool. I was too young to remember to take pictures of it. I wish I would have. There was only like one 2 years I had a camera when I was like 11 years old, 12 years old. I had like Kodak 126 and I took a bunch of pictures then. And I never did prior to that, and I never did after that, unfortunately. And here's the river. Completely frozen over here. I've been doing I was trying to do a time lapse. I've been recording, taking pictures every morning for about 3 hours with the camera on the time lapse setting for over a week now. I really thought it was going to freeze over like this in front of us, and it has never happened. So I've spent 8 batteries and countless hours taking pictures. It obviously has frozen over more. I haven't decided whether it's worth putting 1,000 pictures into a video to make the river grow 6 feet in ice, so we'll see. But we're headed northbound. Sure is cold, but it's looking pretty. At least it's 23 degrees. It's about 10 more degrees than we've been averaging lately. It's a shame somebody lets an old house like this go. The stories that place could probably tell. The things we could probably find in the yard with the metal detector.
No kidding.
Continuing on our journey north, this is the little cemetery that we explored.
No getting in there now.
We're just going to keep going northbound and see what we can see. We'll be back. So we've gone a couple miles more north. This particular road goes on and on and on. I want to say about 10 miles, maybe 15 even. Try to slow down here, guys. This is some thick woods here. Tracy's got the other camera looking out the other side. Tracy's got the other camera looking out the other side. Because there's nothing here. Wow, that's crazy. All the leaners and stuff.
Well, remember a few years ago that really wicked windstorm came through and took down all those trees in here? They were everywhere.
I'm pretty sure everything we're seeing is natural, but it sure looks weird. Because there's nothing here. That's crazy. All the leaners and stuff.
Oh, remember a few years ago that really wicked windstorm came through and took down all those trees in here? They were everywhere.
I'm pretty sure everything we're seeing is natural, but it sure looks weird. These are some good looking woods here. Really helps having the sun come through like that. Well, you can really see way back in there actually.
wondering, like, people are probably looking out their windows, what the hell are those people doing?
Just videotaping some beautiful scenery, sir. Wow. This was a good time of the day to do this.
Lots of pine trees out here, too, huh? I'm telling you, just a little bit north of us, that's like where the line stops. You don't get your hardwoods and everything, all of a sudden it turns into all pines.
I did not bring a microphone this time, so the audio is being recorded by the camera. Hopefully the tire noise isn't obnoxious. I'm gonna stop this so I still don't trust this camera 100%. Starting in the same spot. You just never know, guys, what you might see, and you certainly won't see anything if you don't go looking for it. Alright, we're gonna go a couple more miles north and keep going, keep looking. That's really pretty. I'm gonna grab the other camera and zoom around over there, see what I can see. It's really cool to have a elevated deer stand like that, overlooking a huge field. It's a big, big field. It is just beautiful.
This is the biggest one of those sprinklers I've ever seen. That is gigantic. Man, that would have been cool when I was a kid to be running through one of them.
Yeah, that is huge.
Hell, what am I talking about? I'd do it now. Every once in a while, these will be hanging over a bit under the road, and it's like a free car wash in the summer. That's got to be a lot of water pressure.
I can't even imagine what kind of pump it would take to push that much water.
Not just a big giant field, a big giant untouched field. Nothing been walking over there. Bet your bottom dollar this field right here is going to be left to lie fallow for the year. That's why they didn't chop everything down. Normally that corn would have been cut and tilled and back in and everything else.
We actually have to stop recording and roll the windows up and turn the heat up to warm back up. That's one reason we keep shutting. What the... I swear that moved. Okay, I'm gonna watch that for a minute. Probably nothing, but... What the... Look at what that looks like through the viewfinder.
Huh.
I swear that thing over there moved. I don't know, man. It's really dark spots for some strange reason. That's pretty weird. Moving or anything.
Haven't really been able to clean it very well.
Now we turn back to this, headed south. We were out in the middle of nothing. I think we saw, what, 2-3 houses maybe at the most?
There's nothing out here. Fields. Farmer fields. I don't even know where the farmers live because apparently it's not next to their field.
Just on a couple roads that we've never been on before, so that was interesting. That's just cool, guys. It's a shame it's fallen into such disrepair, though, but I have not seen a barn that looks like that before.
Usually you just see the foundations.
Really neat.
And old. How cool are those? Wow.
And moo cows.
Cow. A cow. Beef cows.
Looking right at you.
Uh-huh. Too bad I can't see because the sun's in my eyes. Is it in there?
To the left a little. Yep, straight in. Right there, yep.
Hi, cow.
They look really awesome with the sun behind them. Glad the sun cooperated with us today. Sure is pretty.
It's always about this time of year that I forget that things are ever green.
I guess we'll go back.
Road closed, flooding. I bet it's not.
Yeah, the odds are pretty good it's not.
Although, we do know that the freezing of the river and everything does make the water expand. And it could have come out over the river, all over the road and then froze. That's a cool tree. That might be an elm.
Zoom in on that. I don't know why you do things backwards.
Because I'm holding this with my right hand and I don't want to switch.
Try zooming in on the pines over there. Here's what it looks like. It's like a big valley down there.
Yeah, please note, big hill, and it dead ends. In the dark, on ice, yeah, that'd be pleasant. Wonder how many people have ended up in that field out there. Oh, no, it's a swamp. I see cattails. That's awesome. Hey, buddy.
By itself.
Munching on something. was. See, right now we know there's a deer in there somewhere. Can you see it? We can't.
Interesting section of road this is.
That's pretty. That's gonna be pretty in the fall too, huh?
Oh, one of Tracy's favorite kind of
Oh,
roads.
God help me. Yay!
Uphill winding road.
Oh, fantastic. Great. Unfamiliar uphill winding road. Those are the best ones because you don't know what's coming. Gotta wonder what made him do a road like that. What used to be there that they had to do this for?
Oh, cool. Now it goes downhill.
Oh, God help me. Wow, this is... Wow. This is super snaky.
What's that? Faster, you say?
No, that is not what I said. I was actually thinking that if I were driving this, I'd be going about 5 miles an hour.
Okay, we're getting turned around because that sign has either been turned.
Just, well, I have no idea what direction we're going because the compass isn't calibrated, so hey. Judging by the sun, we're heading south.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I once navigated home by the stars when my friends and I were lost, so got out of the car, figured out where the North Star was so that I could figure it out.
This is the gravel pit that you wish to explore.
Oh, it is a gravel pit. I knew it. Oh,
How big that pile is with that conveyor.
man. Can you even imagine the rocks that are in there? I want to go in there so bad.
That's Central Michigan sand and gravel.
Okay, can I play in your gravel pit? Is there a time when you guys aren't working that I would be allowed to play in your gravel pit? Damn. It's weird because the soil up here is very, very sandy. Downstate where we used to live, there was a lot of clay. And up here, it's all sand. Changed the way I had to garden.
This house right here on the left was the first party I ever went to when I was about 14.
Oh, really?
All the memories.
I'm surprised you can remember
That's where
anything.
Mike and Julius and I went there in Mike's Firebird, and then a bunch of people were not happy with Mike, and he said, if I give the word, get in the car, we got to get out of here. Well, he gave the word, and Julius was nowhere to be found, so we took off and left Julius there. Julius had never been up here before.
Nice.
Julius found a ride back to the house, and he pushed he had a TM100 dirt bike, Suzuki, and he pushed it away from the house. Mind you, this is probably midnight. Pushed it away from the house, started it up, and was riding down the road holding a t-shirt over the muffler to keep it quiet. And when we came back towards home into the Vista there, here he comes down the road on his dirt bike. Oh my God, you guys, you bailed on me. I didn't know what to do. And he was scared shitless being 14 years old, and he's a party with all these older guys. And it's quite a story. That was my first party experience. We were only there about 10 minutes. And now we're back on familiar ground.
And yeah, that would explain why you can remember it. I have a lot of parties that I remember going to. Coming home, not quite so clear. Well, guys, I think we're going to end it here. Hope that you enjoyed our little trip with us. Okay, that part of the sky right there is just cool looking. That's not the sun. See if you can film that outside your window, honey. But I think we're gonna end it here. Get on back home unless we see anything much more interesting. Don't film the sun. Film that.
Over there?
Yeah.
Yeah, the sun's popping through over there.
It's weird. Looks cool though. It's yellow and orange like that.
Yeah, that looks like the sun, but the sun
Way over there.
is way over there. Pretty neat, guys. Well, thanks everybody for riding along with us today.
Let us know if you see anything.
Hope you found it enjoyable. We'll see you on the next one.